When I was really young, I wasn't very interested in music through the late 60s and early 70s, so I suppose the stuff I really listened to when I was very young would have been, when I was really young, before I was like 8 or 9, I really liked the kind of the easy beats and the early Rolling Stones and stuff like that, and the Loved Ones, and even some of the early Beatles, I guess. A couple of those probably did inspire me to play music, really. If I think about the Loved Ones and the easy beats, they were, but I don't know in what way, I mean, I don't think you can put your finger on what way you're inspired or what, how those influences manifest themselves in your own work. It's pretty, it's a long time ago too. I've had a lot of other input since that over the years, I would hope.
Well, she sang low a lullaby. Will I really fail at every single thing I try?
Well, it's a thematic album. It's an album. I suppose it's a set of songs that have a common theme or thread to them, and so in that they're all about the way we feel about people who aren't with us anymore, but not in a kind of in a mourning sense, much more like the way you remember people who aren't there anymore, like years later, years down the track. That's more like a reflective thing on. So it's about memory, really, I suppose, as much as anything.
In each dumb life, when each of us must feed his wife and love her.
I suppose some people call it the inspiration. You just kind of have to poke around. You have to skirt the issue until you, for me at least, you have to skirt the issue and just put yourself in the position of being able to have ideas about what you might want to do. And then when the idea comes to you, then you use the 99% perspiration that people always talk about. I guess that's what it is. A lot of that is to do with, I suppose, experience of playing over years and knowing what to do once you have the idea. But to some degree, you really have to wait for the idea. You can prod yourself with things, fuel it somehow at times, but you still have to wait for the right idea to fall in, and sometimes that just comes from somewhere unimaginable. What does performing here mean? It's just it is a very nice atmosphere to play in. I do know that. So it is, and I do try and choose venues always. If I know the venues and I know that they're a nice venue, then I will kind of opt for them. So I put myself forward to be on the program this year because I know it's a really nice place to play, and it's been 4 or 5 years since I did it. So it seemed like a good opportunity. Had an album around, wanted to play another show in Melbourne, and it's a sort of ideal place to do it.
Every single thing I try, will the moon eclipse the sun? I ache the night.